Hi, this is Kat speaking. I'm one of the lab specialists for the BCT department. I'm basically going to show you around the BCT unofficial department website. For starters, you go up here and type in DTC, as in downtown campus, .pima.edu /tilde plawless and click enter. And this is basically what the home page looks like. There's a little welcome message here. If you want to return to this orientation video at any time later in the semester, you feel free to click here and make sure to fill out the quiz right after you're done watching this. Or, as indicated here, you can fill it out once you make your Pearson account, which I'll talk about later in this video. Down here, if you click here, there is a feedback form that you can fill out if you experience any problems or have suggestions on how to improve it. So I received these feedback forms directly, so if you're having any issues, I can resolve it almost immediately. So let's go back here. If you look down here, there's also a link to our BCT Facebook page where we're constantly putting in announcements for our students. You can see a couple of them here. Also here in the About section, there are our lab hours. This is annoying. Okay, so yeah, we have our lab hours here, the phone number to our computer lab, the address, and there's a link to the website if you feel like this is an easier route rather than having to type all this out. So let me close this. The most important part of this page, however, is this over here. It's a clock that counts down to the last day to turn in lab work, which for this semester it is May 9th, and it gets updated every single semester. Now, if you look over here, there are links, and these basically are used to navigate through the website. So we're not necessarily going to go in order. In fact, we're probably going to go the opposite way, from bottom to top rather than top to bottom. If you click here to contact us, here are the phone numbers and email addresses for all of our instructors, at least for the self-paced program. So if you need to get in touch with your instructor and need his information, it's right here. These three links over here, they're not necessarily to navigate through the website, but they're links to other web pages that you are going to need throughout the semester. And this is actually a PDF that talks about the NCCER certification opportunity that we offer through our program. So this explains how you can get NCCER certification and what exactly it means to have that certification. There's also a video though on the details of this in the orientation playlist that you're watching right now. So let's go back. So this link takes you to the Pima College website if you need to go to it at any point, and this takes you to the Pearson website where you're going to be doing the online work. So the sooner you make an account with them, the better. And there's details on how to make an account in a separate page that I'll show you shortly. So going back to the department website, we go up here to instructors, and here are short bios, a picture, and a list of all of our instructors. So it talks about their experiences in the trades, so if you have a trade-specific question, you can get an idea of who might be the right person to ask. Okay, so over here in the About section, it gives a brief overview of our program. the 9 concentrations that we offer, as well as links to info on our degrees and certificates. So if we open one of these up, it takes you to the PMO website where all of this information is available. And it's just an easier way of getting this information rather than having to go searching through the PMO website. It's much bigger than ours, so this is just an easier route. I highly recommend, though, that if you have a question or just need some clarification on our program, how it works, what you need to accomplish your goals, you should talk to Naderai or any of the other instructors because we know our program better than anyone. So if anyone is able to help, it's us. So now finally off to the most important part of this website, which is the courses page. Over here. Here the lab hours are listed. There is a link to the class syllabus, which you should read through at the beginning of the semester. There's a list of the books that you need for each class, and even a link to a scholarship opportunity or two that you may be eligible for. And like I said, there's an instructional video on how to set up your Pearson account, which is right here. These pictures here are also links to Pearson, so if you click on that, it's another way of accessing your Pearson account. Down here, this picture is a link to the course ID list, which you'll need once you make your Pearson account. Now for your lab work, you'll need to go on to our individual class pages. So if you look over here to the navigation list, here are our 9 concentrations. So if you're watching this video, then you are probably a brand new student and you are taking the core classes. So you'll go up here to core, and over here is a list of all the classes that fall into the core category, as well as, the actual class names over here. So let's just go to 1 just for an example. Going into BCT 105, this is what the majority of the pages look like. Here's the class title, a brief description. There may be a box of videos if there are quite a few, or if not, they'll be in the list over here. The very first thing you should do is open this progress sheet, which every class has, and it's basically your guide to getting through the class. It's step by step, tells you which sections to read, tells you what to complete on your Pearson account. It tells you whether there's a hands-on lab, and of course the module tests. The majority of our classes have module tests. You may have a class that only has a midterm and a final. So your progress sheet will tell you which is the case. So this should be the very first thing that you print out. If we go back to the class page, you'll see that when it talks about a hands-on lab over here, it's referring to one of the links over here. So the hands-on lab for the first section would be here, lab 1, and there's the module and title, just like you see over here. Module 107, module 107. And this is basically what it looks like. Again, something that you need to print out. Don't forget to put in your name and date. This pass and fail section is just for the instructors. Here are the learning objectives, any materials that you may need. So this does not have a hands-on lab, and it's purely knowledge-based. So in this case, you'll just need a pen or a pencil to fill out the questions over here in the next page. Make sure to read through this thoroughly, answer any questions. In this case, it's asking you to watch certain videos and answer the questions about the video. So you can either click here on this link, or you can go back to the class page, and like I said, they're listed over here in this box in the order that you need to watch it. I recommend printing these as you need them. Basically, throughout the semester, an instructor might make a change to a lab, and if you print them out in the very beginning, then you may not have the most up-to-date version of the lab. So, in order to avoid that as much as possible, print them as you need them, basically. Oh, down here, there are Pearson profile sheets, which you don't necessarily need to worry about unless you're getting NCCER certification. And the same format goes through basically all of our classes here, or all of our class pages. Going into any of these classes, you'll see, again, the title, description, progress sheet, labs, videos, etc. Let's say, though, for argument's sake, that you're not doing core classes, or you're doing another class that isn't necessarily a core class. Let's say you were doing electrical level 1. So you go back to the BCT courses page, go down here to electrical, and you look for your class once again. So if you're doing electrical level 1, that would be BCT 172. Click on that, and again, the same format: title, description, progress sheet, and any lab that you may need. And once again, this class has videos that you need to watch, so you can click on any of these links and it'll take you to our YouTube page that has all of these videos available for you. And that's pretty much it. But if you have any questions, need some extra guidance, or if you're more of a hands-on learner and you need me to go through this with you, then we can surely do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Welcome to the program. We look forward to working with you, and if you have any questions, please let me, Nader, or any of the instructors know.